Good evening, my good people of Sierra Leone. Good evening, well wishers of Sierra Leone. This na small talk, and this na Yusufu Kago of Southern California. Today is the 6th of September 2019. The time now is exactly 6:06 in the evening, California time. And today is a Friday. I know say I don't skip a couple of days before I talk to Una. Some of you may miss me. Some of you may thank God that you didn't hear from me this couple of days. And I know say the people that won't miss me are the people that won't want true and factual information about waiting they go on as alone. The one that will not miss me are the one that will not allow expose waiting they go on as alone. And we know them people and they. People that will not let progress. People that will want for let the status quo continue. People that will just want do waiting and get for do for make their money and get out of the system and go make their own life easier and leave the people them into poverty. My dear fellow citizens, them one thing that came into my mind today as I was thinking is far back in 2008. I remember that election very clearly. The election I'm talking about is the one that was conducted in the United States of America, when for the first time a black man came into the White House, so to speak. Is it really a White House? My dear fellow citizens, that man is Obama. Obama meet the worst economy that any president can adapt ever. He meet the financial institutions they upside down. Majority of the main financial institutions cannot function. They were in a mode of dysfunctional disarray, where they don't know waiting for do and where for start and how for start we start and back. And this man, where he not come for complain. He not complain to nobody. See, the previous government left him a bad deal. We all know say that na fact. But a leader, they look for answers. A leader don't already identify the problem and in focus now for rectify that problem. Now that's a good leader they do. And then they come and put blame on people who that do that, who that do that. And come fix the problem them. My dear fellow citizens, I bring that to our focus today because for a long time, long time means for about a year and 6 months, continuously, the bureaucrats they tell you, the bureau regime, they tell you, say, they adopted a broken economy, no money in the bank. What is your job then? Your job is to put money in the bank and get the system running to the best way you know how and forgive the people the waiting they need for let the country run, function and make sure see the devices where they're all broken, you find people who sabi fix them devices so that you go left legacy for the next person when they come. But at the rate at which things are being run right now, it look like say then go continue for the blame the other regime that was there. because for them, na blanket pass for say, hey, not blame me, not push me, not put the blame for me, because what come, thing them in rotten. Even though I tell you, I say I can't fix things them. But I not go able for fix this massive problem. This problem is beyond my knowledge. At least if you say that, people then will respect you. I just they say this for them matter be all for the complain about anything in day. For say it meets a broken economy. We had an economy at that time in 2008 where the economy is so bad. It was so bad at that time. People and they kill themselves because they're not get jobs, they're not able for fair nowhere, and they have no recourse. They see family, parents, then they kill them, picking them just because then fear say the worst get for come. But this man come in and turn the economy from deficit, from a broken economy, will almost sink the world. Because when America go down, the rest of the world went down with America. Not only in America, it fixed the entire economy of the world. That man they wouldn't call Obama come and fix them. But Mr. Bio cry for fix an economy. Wo he come, he say the high economy there is broken. But in neighboring country, they all they do good. But he not able for fix that, turn that economy there around. Una tell me what kind of leader he is. But again, the other plan we get, he say, not blame my it for waiting they go on. He say, wait till I finish. Wait till I finish. My dear fellow citizens, if I want bring this into the circumstances, then what they realize now, na tongue. What the people picking and go sit their exam, then they 95% of them fail. Then waiting the BO government do, he say now the other party now ain't cause that. He say now because incastrating things them. Now buy that logic there for one for second. Say now him. Well, them picking and they them parents then don't wait. Then don't wait. Then don't wait. Then don't take the exam. The picking they all don't fail. 95% of them fail. What about if the current government at the end of their term failed miserably and 95% of their proposal of whatever they said they were going to do failed? Then what are we going to do then? Una tell me. He say let una wait for Leona Georgia. If it them picking and they, we may don't know see them picking and they not go pass their exam then, yeah. We not go better prepare them. We for me better prepare them. But now we get signs and symptoms them. What they tell we say, this government, they do good. All the signs and symptoms then what they tell we that. We economic data them, they tell we say this government they do good. The pricing of things, the collapse of the currency, they tell we say this current government is not doing good, my dear fellow citizens. And they tell we that. They say this current government is not doing okay. But instead of we fix the problem then, they say, no, wait till the end of my term. That's when I will correct it. Are you waiting? Are you hoping for a better future? Or is this the time we should start fixing things so that it doesn't get worse? My dear fellow citizens, we wish well for Salone. I wish well for Mother Bio for do good. I the open pray say he do good. Because if he Mother Bio succeed, Well, la no emphasize on that because success to mother Bioki mean different things then. Because now that we they fail for understand, say there are different types of reasoning. Some people get waiting and call deductive reasoning. Deductive reasoning, I reason with a conclusion, with a premise. And some people them get waiting and call inductive reasoning. And I feel to say the BO government fit that criteria of inductive reasoning. Inductive reasoning, now what you they take specific instances then you come into a general conclusion. And but if we know better, maybe at this time we for the apply deductive reasoning. Deductive reasoning, now you come to what is known to be the truth, the fact, to a specific conclusion. At this time, we get for reach a specific conclusion, say, the ground dry. The ground need water. We get for where to be grown, Mr. President. And hanging on to things that wanted to work for a longer period of time, not go make them better. I know say we they argue about the educational system where we get in Salon. There are a lot of things wrong with it at this time. And my own personal opinion, when it comes to education, and for say free education, and there are a lot of parts into this. But the way we they run them right now, it don't look like say the government were prepared or they expect waiting and they see right now because they were not prepared for it. I think say then jump into it, there was a rush into it. But if they persist, I think persistence go make them work. If they persist and they use the right way and the right mindset for correct the problems they will get. I know say I listen to ERP Thomas and suggest say probably them for cut down the food part of it. I don't think say that na a good thing for cut the food part of it, especially in Sierra Leone when picking them hardly, them mama them hardly they make enough money for feed them. I feel to say the food, the free food for be a central part of it all. The uniform part of it, well, if we look at it this way, I think say uniform go be better for the Pekinim. The reason why I say that, if you allow them for let them wear their own clothes, then competition go involve. Then the focus go be on style. And you get for regulate styles, then you get for regulate out, you get for create a dress code and all that thing. So for let them get a uniform, now a good thing, then for continue with that. Because uniform can cut down on a lot of problems that we will get for their picking and they wear their own specific clothes and their own style them and out for dress, and you're not go able for the control and have dress codes and all that thing in there. I think say uniform na a better way. Should the uniform be free? Well, that's something debatable. I think say if you make a uniform and and you say, okay, let the parents pay for it. I think say that's fair, but again, if the government can afford it, it will do even much better for the kids then. I don't think say that go spoil anything. I don't think say for let you give some of the burden to the parents go change the dynamics as to having the kids do better. I think say helping them in any front what we can, what we economy go able for sustain is a good thing. And if you get a plan where you know say the economy not go able for sustain waiting we get, you have to pass it on. But again, when you pass them thing and they on, you have to understand also you also the weak in the economy. Are you? I leave that with the economists them. But I feel to say if you're able to afford free school, you're able to afford free food, you're able to afford uniforms, and the books them we can cut down on the paper books that what they use. We have a lot of you can get ebooks them. We can get computer them what they last the picking them for a long period of time. All you get for do is you get people them who you train people them who go in computer repairing, which is just changing parts. Basically, that's what they do, change parts that are dysfunctioning, replace them. I think say cheaper than buying paper books, and it good for with landfill too. As soon as you all see the gutter and the clog with all them thousands and thousands of paper, then they would and they use people and they use them for for toilet papers them all that thing, and they create problems too in the long run, what it costs me a lot of money for get rid of. So if you come into ebooks and you they refresh your computer, then you get some people that would fix them, now a good thing. In totality, the free education is not a bad thing. It's the way they will handle it. If they don't politicize it, it will be effective. If they look at it at a standpoint where they employ all the mindsets them of people them for make them a better system, go be the best route for go into it. I think say them forget brainstorm a lot of these things. Allow the community them for choose what is best for them, and allow the teachers them for make input in this, and also allow the students them for get input into this free education. Do a survey, a control survey of the kids them, of the teacher them, of the parents them, and the public in general. But this is what we don't do. In Sierra Leone is dictatorship. It's whatever somebody says goes. It's whatever the president says goes. It's whatever is always coming from above. And that style of leading has long been exhausted. We don't need that kind of thing. And right now we need, we get all the templates then for fixing and asylum, my dear people. Then the templates then don't lay it out. For let we fall at in them. We know waiting they work for specific country them. If they go and take all their ideas then they now specific countries them, what they work now Africa. You go and buy all them thing and they, you thief all them thing and they. I mean, you model na salon. I think say you go get a better result than for just come and say, this is what I will do, and you're doing it out of the premise, not from a goal of getting what you want for the general public, but you're doing it for your party to gain advantage. Now that now in the poor way. Now that now the other factor in all of this. Because people that when they come into we meet them, then they come with the idea say, This way I dey do so now for let the people them recognize me party as the better party. And then they do and pass say if he better everybody, regardless he better everybody in the country, he go better the opposition, he go better you, and let the people them make the people them, they are not fools. But una they come specifically for shove things and down and throat them. Regardless if they like it or not, you want to push it to say, this is what SLPP have done. This is what APC have done. This is us. This is our land. This is our landmark in this era. This is what we do. And that logic there is very disturbing. For let you they come and say, APC, now in then a power, now we build the roads them. And SLPP come, he say now we then a power, now we give free school. If that not the premise where they do thing them, well then thing them they no go work, because you need to do them for the goal, the better goal of satisfying waiting go last you and waiting go benefit the country. You need to do them for that. You need to do them because it go benefit you and it go garner vote for you for let people that will elect you. Now this not the problem. Now this not the problem. On Allah we try for make things then work for all man. If it work for all man, it go work for you. It go work for you where you in our office. It go work for you where you come on our office. All man go live a good life. But the laws they own they make. The laws they own they make. How you expect the free and fair education for work where you parliament is not stable. Una tell me if it matter bio they say in don't find the reason why make picking them mean they pass. Now that not the excuse what they give. They say the reason why make picking them mean they pass the exam them is because them picking and them in the spy. Is because them all man involved by that racketeering day. For push the picking and one and already for be promoted. Racketeering they paper, then they buy paper them, teacher then they pass school picking them just because they want sex or money from them picking and they. Una hear all that not part of corruption. If it matter be saying that make because it tighten that plug, it plugged that all day. Una buy me logic. This are they come to this. This na me landing pad for this entire discussion. Una listen to this carefully. Mother Biodo recognize say the picking them in the spy, the picking them in there on unsavory things that what them in they do for let them pass their exam here. And he don't figure that out. And he don't plug that all day. But Mr. Mother Bio, if it that work for you, you fail to say that now he make them picking and they fail because you don't plug that all day. Now no spy, no day. You single-handedly able for do that. Well then, why all this confusion at the country? Why election they still they go bad in your watch? You're not able to plug that all day. It's because you are part and parcel of the confusion. So when you involve in that confusion, you are not plugging it. It's a hole that should remain open because it do good for you. But when it do good for others, you know how to plug it so that they don't get access to it. But when it's something that is benefiting you, you cannot plug it. That's how I know you could do these things. That's how I know you could have prevented that death in Tonkolimba. That's how I know you could have prevented that guy that was shot in Waterloo. That's how I know you could have prevented the disturbance in the APC office. That's how I know that you know that Miss Jackson should not be a candidate, but somebody who should be in the Pandemba Road right now because of what she did to that young boy. That's how I know that you illegally arrested those people and put them in jail and prevent them bail. That's how I know. I know you can do it. I know you know the problems. And that's how I know you know that you have an illegal speaker in the house. But you continue with that because it's benefiting you. But when it comes to somebody else doing wrong, you have the anti-corruption going after people that you finger-picked to be harassed. That's how I know that you know better, but you're not doing it because at the moment it's benefiting you. That's how I know you can do the right thing for Sierra Leone. This is my logic. Because you said you plugged the old that was accessed by these students, these unsavory students who are doing things, irrational things, who were participating in all of these exam thieveries. You plugged that old and you were successful, you said. That 95% of them failed because they didn't have access to all the unsavory things they were doing. My dear fellow citizens, this is small talk. We just discuss things. What are small things that would make big impact now on our aid? When I think of that, he say, he know how to plug the hole for the exams. And he succeed because only 5% of them, the people that really study for the exam, passed. And the ones, and those who were being enabled by all these unsavory things could not make it. So why don't you do the same for your parliament, Mr. Mada-Bio? Why you rig the election, Mr. Mada-Bio? Why? Why you are still trying to marginalize the parliament so you can get your way? Mr. Mada-Bio, what is good for the geese is good for the ganders. Let peace reign. Let's all have Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone is ours, for all of us. Not only for SLPP, not only for Mada-Bio. Do what is right to the people. This, not small talk. And this, now Yusufu Kabo of Southern California. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.